going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of our West Ham career mode, and today we have got a couple of games for you. We're going to start the season off. We've got Liverpool to start away from home, and then we've got Bournemouth at home. We're only going to do the 2 today because I think we're going to go after a central midfielder as well. And then we are going to take a look at the sliders and different things before we jump into this first game. So we'll start with that. Sliders before we jump into it. User gameplay is all the same as it normally is, and then CPU gameplay is a bit different. We got 26 for shot and pass error, and then 59 for shot speed, 55 for pass speed, and then everything is the same up to goalkeeper ability, which is 72, and then marking, which is 56, and then the final one is first touch control error, which is down to 42. So those are the sliders. They are what they are. We will adjust them should we need to adjust them, though I'm not so sure we may at the moment. And then while you guys were away in between episodes, Javier Hernandez was sold £20 million to Burnley, which is pretty good money, I feel. And Perez is the one who keeps his spot. And then someone pointed out to me last time Perez had just joined. I thought he joined last year, but that was my fault. But Perez is here, so he'll be the third striker, which is no big deal. We'll take it and run with it. But for everyone else, we are good. We're going to see if we can get some of these other players out on loan. We don't need them here at the moment. And then everyone else should stick around. We're going to try and bring in another midfielder at the moment, but I believe that is all we are going to do until January should we need to. But we do have a ton of money, £54 million to spend at the moment. And we're going to go to our transfer hub, and these are the players we have shortlisted here. Willian Cyprian, Weston McKennie, Danny Ceballos, Harry Winks, Jonjo Shelvey, and Dennis Zakaria. Now, my favorite two were actually Willian Cyprian and Dennis Zakaria, though Cyprian did move to Frankfurt during this window, and unfortunately I cannot bring him in. He was my favorite, I think. But my second favorite is Zakaria. Should we keep on going, we'll go down the list as so. After Zakaria, it will be McKennie, and Ceballos, Winks, Shelvey. Shelvey is definitely the last option, but though he just moved as well. So they do have a release clause for him, 30 million, but it is what it is. Harry Winks is still at Tottenham. Dennis Ceballos and Weston McKennie are still at their clubs as well. But we're going to start with Zakaria, who is still at his club. £13 million shouldn't be too bad. He's a good player. He's got some good physicals, pretty good technicals, not too bad. He's also a tall lad, got some strength in there, and would be very good in our midfield. So we're going to jump right into it. Hopefully, we'll try 11, just a little bit below his current value, and see what they like. 18 million. Okay. We'll counter. We'll go down to 13. See if they budge a little bit. Still at 18. Try one more time. Try 15 and a half. See if they're comfortable with that. And they will accept that. So 15 and a half for Zakaria, which is very nice. I think that'll do very nicely. And we'll see if we can bring him in on relatively cheap wages. He's only on 18,500 at the moment. We'll start with rotation just to start with. He would like important. That's figured what it would end up as, but that's fine. Try 5 years. He is 21. Excellent. Everything's good. I hate release clauses. And then counter. We'll remove the bonus and try this. I always remove the bonus and move for it. Another £2,000 a week is about the same thing. And I guess we'll roll with this. So Zakaria has been bought into our midfield, and I believe that'll be it for signings until January comes around. So we'll have Zakaria here. We'll add him in over here. Okay, so we'll bring him onto the bench. Who for? I like having, we'll do him for Obiang. He'll be better than Obiang, and as you can see, he's got some good physicals there. And outside of passing just a little bit, everything is better than Obiang. So we'll roll with Zakaria in there, and Obiang will be around. But for now, this will be the team we roll with, and that'll be the team we play as we jump into play against Liverpool. So let's jump into our first game of the year against Liverpool, away from home. Tough. Let's go. Here comes Felipe, and then nicely done. He gets by him. Nicely done. Good football. Oh, it's a great block. Lovely football there. Just couldn't get the shot past the man. Nicely done by Lanzini there, and it's a good run here by Arnautovic. And here comes Arnautovic now. Cuts back into side. One more. Noble. Oh, couldn't open the scoring for West Ham this season. Would have been perfect for the captain to do it. Just couldn't quite. It's hooked away. And it's going to come to Noble. And what's going on there? And it's a foul. It's a shame. Going to have a hit. Lanzini does so lovely. Look at that. Great from him. It's a good save from Arnautovic. One more. Have another hit, and it's in the back of the net. And we've started really well, and it is the captain, Mark Noble, to give us a 1-0 lead here at Anfield. A good start from both teams, really. But very nice. It's a lovely football there. And it's just hooked back, and the goalie just strayed a little bit too much there. Is that Mignolet in goal? It is Mignolet. No Alisson. But we take advantage. 1-0, and we're playing really well to start. Here comes Firmino. Looking for do something, and he's done really well. And found Henderson, who has smashed it into the back of the net. We cannot keep giving these players space, especially on this difficulty with these sliders. They will kill you with any sort of space, and Henderson has just pounded that into the net. Unbelievable. Well, look at that hit curling away and everything. Lovely stuff from Liverpool. And we're 1-1 here and level, about to enter the last bit of the first half. One more. There we go. And can we get that ball in? It's nicely done, and Arnautovic got a hit onto it afterward. And it's just been blocked out for a corner there. Lovely stuff. Almost a really good take. Nicely done. Felipe's found space. Here we go. Can we do something with it? And it's... Here he is. Does well. Gets it across. Lovely. 2-1. We're back ahead. 43 minutes gone. And Lanzini grabs the goal. All Felipe Anderson for the second time now. 2 assists for him. And we did really well. He just held off Gomez just enough time for him to make his run into that spot. And it's just a tap in for Lanzini. No chance for Mignolet at the back there. And it is 2-1. And just before we enter halftime, we've retaken the lead, playing very well. Klosterman coming forward. Nicely done. Here's Lanzini. Takes it inside. Nicely done. Nicely done from Lanzini. Oh, that was lovely. Oh, couldn't quite get it to the man, though. Nicely done. One more. Here's Felipe Anderson. He's going to get to it. Oh, couldn't get there. It's going to fall to him, though. Bit lucky. As Lanzini has it, and he has a hook. Oh, has a hit. Hooks it with his foot. And just wide. And then we've got 20 minutes here, and we're playing really well. We could grab a third. They're starting to push men forward. But it is getting a little bit dangerous at our backs. Here we go. Arnautovic. Is Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson trying to cap off a really good display and puts it right at the goalie. And apparently I've not changed the squads because Danny Williams is on Liverpool as we put that just over the bar. He's just, come on. Him and Alex Hunter, I guess, are in this save, and we're going to have to deal with them a little bit. But on late, we'll see if we can just hold on here just a couple minutes. Nicely done. Declan Rice, one more. 2 minutes added on. We can just hold the ball, and it's come to Rice, and he's done really poorly there. But we've only got 30 seconds to hold off here and grab ourselves the win. Just make sure we don't concede. Just win the ball here. There we go, and that should be game over. And it is a 2-1 victory to start out the season at Liverpool. Very nicely done. It's a good victory. We played pretty well. And Liverpool, though, played pretty well. They've only had 5 shots, but they created a little bit more than that. We just stepped in right at the last to cut some of that out. But a pretty good start as we've got Bournemouth next. And but unless an absurd offer comes in for a player, I believe we are done when it comes to players in general. But we are going to do is delete this session and add a couple of our players into this area. So we're going to add Ismail Yassar. That's nice enough as it is. We'll do this finishing one, this one. And then we can probably get rid of this Diop session and try one more. One of the new players in midfield, Declan Rice or Zakaria. Well, we'll do Zakaria because just bought him in. Yeah, Zakaria will go in over here. See what we can move him on. And yeah, we'll do this. Get his passing up just a little bit more and do it that way. So that'll be our training. But guys, we're going to jump straight into the Bournemouth game, and hopefully we can add another 3 points. Start out 6 from 6. Nicely done. Oh, lovely. Oh, no, no. Bad ball. What is that clearance? He put it right back into space. And Bournemouth have taken the lead. That's dreadful. What a dreadful ball into that space there. And for those who have followed around on these career modes, I dislike playing Bournemouth. They are an absolute pain. They've got plenty of pace all over the place and difficult to play against on this difficulty there. But what is that header back into space? And he's just standing right there, right through his legs. Oh, Jesus Christ. The poor, poor goal is Lewis Cook gives them the lead. 1-0. Declan Rice. One more. Can we get it through? Nicely done. It's Noble. Noble in. Oh, it's a good save. Oh, couldn't pull it far enough away from the goalkeeper there. Oh, lovely football. The space. It's a great block. A huge block. And out for a corner. 32 minutes gone. Bournemouth 1-0 up still. The ball comes in and it's a really, really good header and a really, really good save. Not sure how I didn't get a head on that. I thought I did, but not quite. Really good save. Good football here. And once again, Bournemouth coming forward, and that's lovely. And that's a really good hit, and it's going to sneak in. Come on. No one around to just clear that out. The goalie was still on the floor after Sturridge hit the post. And Cook again. Oh, it was Fraser that time. It looked like Cook for a moment. 2-0 to Bournemouth. Okay. We've got a lot of work to do come halftime, don't we? This is good football. He's just been left there, and it's a good hit. And he just couldn't get back up, and he never got anywhere near it. And our guy couldn't get to it either. Oh, an absolute pain. 2-0. Nicely done. One more. There it is. Lanzini. Out there. Felipe Anderson. One more. Can we get it out wide? Yes, we can. Klosterman. Klosterman does well. Finds him, and it's a lovely finish. Yarmolenko with his right foot. Won't pick up the ball, but we're 2-1 now. And just before halftime, we pull one back. That's a perfect time to score if we're going to get back into this. Klosterman did well here. Cut him in, and that's a lovely run from Yarmolenko and a great finish. Just pushes it into that corner there. Very lovely stuff. 2-1, and we're back in it. Here we go. Short corner. Lovely. Did well to lose me there. It's lost out. Can we hook it away? Nicely done. And look at that. We might have time here to go and get another one. Felipe Anderson running at the defense here. He's been caught. But Felipe did well to get it up there. And it's Arnautovic. And what a counter-attack from their corner. They'll level it up before halftime. And a brilliant finish to boot. Lovely stuff. 2-2. Arnautovic with the goal. What a counterattack that is, and Felipe Anderson does well. And look at this ball, and what a finish. That is a stunning counterattack goal, and we are level here, 2-2, as we enter halftime. And we thought pulling one back before halftime was a brilliant time to score. This will definitely do something. We are level here and can go into halftime back where we started, but with all the momentum. Can we get it up to Felipe Anderson? We can. It's a nice ball. It's Felipe Anderson. Looking for a little bit of something. Finds Lanzini, who does really well. Lanzini, can he get it across? He can! And we've come from behind here. Turn this round. And Felipe Anderson did really well to find Lanzini. And he's just laid it on a plate after a little bit of a run. Right there to Arnautovic. 2 goals for the big Austrian. And that's a good finish there. I thought for a moment the defender might get to it, but lovely stuff from Lanzini. And from 2-0 down, we are 3-2 ahead here. Half hour still to go. One more. Masuaku. Lovely stuff. And Masuaku making a really good run. Masuaku finds Arnautovic. And oh, are you kidding me? What a save. I thought for all the world that was going to be the next goal and his hat trick. But what a save from the goalkeeper there. Good football here from Bournemouth. Just as I say that, that's a terrible, terrible giveaway. And if we hold on to the ball now, we will surely win this game and collect all the points. Nicely done, Lanzini. Lanzini, can he get it there? Not quite. And with a minute and a half, they don't have time here, Bournemouth, to mess around. A minute, 30 seconds, you got to get it up the pitch. And it doesn't look like they're going to. Just playing around back here. And we are going to collect 3 points. A huge come-from-behind win. 3-2 after going 2-0 down. Some wonderful, wonderful goals in there. This Arnautovic goal is definitely something else. Look at this. What a finish. What a ball. Brilliant counterattack. That made it 2-2, and we took it over in the second half. They didn't have much of anything that second half, and we'll definitely take it as Fulham have beaten Spurs at Wembley, I guess, or White Hart Lane, whatever it may be. Either way, 2 wins from 2 games. Arsenal's next, and then deadline day. Though I don't think we'll be doing too much deadline day unless something comes in and really messes with the team there. But other than that, that should be the end of it, folks. I hope you have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.